Fabulous today, November 7th, by the way. And with me, I get People's Power. Comrade Kota and Cash Folks will join me later on, but we'll continue this conversation. Talk to me, People's Power. Go ahead with this PPRC. Give a background of why the PPRC was formed in the first place before we talk about this chairman message.
Thank you very much, Ibrahim. This PPRC now part of the recommendation where the TRC, after when we don't fight senseless war in this country for over 10 years. And this now part of the recommendation where the TRC begin for make we get an institution where they regulate the political parties, them everything where the political parties they go through. Then form this PPRC, Ibrahim, for make the political party then they avoid court system. For make political party then they not go court. Now make you find out say the people them where they head the PPRC now a legal minded people and people where get a legal background. People and we get a legal and education when it comes to legality, when it comes to things them where the constitution or waiting the political party they get for do.
Right.
Now make when you find out say the people when are the commissioners them now PPRC, you find out say they are lawyers and you get other commissioners them where now lawyers. Now make them inform this PPRC. The political parties registration commission for make them ensure say they regulate the activities of the political parties then.
Absolutely.
If the political parties then they get any problem within themselves, they get any membership problem, anything where they need to go to court. Now to PPRC, now then you go make the complaint. When you go to PPRC, you go make the complaint. PPRC go ensure say they call all the parties them where now the relevant authorities them where they go complain, let them come, they sit down. Any action where PPRC take, now that complaint that action it is stand, but not to follow the political parties them, then they go to court. If the political party then they go to court, that it means we no need for law get PPRC.
Absolutely.
PPRC no need for exist. Because if the political parties they not get institution where they regulate them, after no more than go to court. After no more than go to court. So it means we don't need PPRC. And PPRC they for make them regulate the political party them, the activities them.
Right.
And these are some of the activities them where the APC they do, where make the APC go to court. They say for elections or selections. They say the old executive, the executive will be there, then term done, then term don't expire. Now PPRC, now Ingo for go explain, now Ingo for go talk say yes, the term don't expire, not so the term don't expire. For like you see, a whole court will dissolve a whole political party. I know when they see I'm in the history of my life. I know when they see and no country, you know ever happen. But why make PPRC there, Ibrahim?
You know, People's Power, to that point, just for now clarify, yeah. You see, I've seen this now, you know, I just want to give you a historical perspective now. I see there's I think it's in the Philippines or Pakistan, I don't forget which exact country, but there was a political party where a young guy, then can't go to court. What he do because he financed the political party with in your money. That people will get money, so you use in money influence for financing political party, so they can't go court and dissolve the political party for that. But that was a criminal offense. Whilst in this case with the APC and across the world, we will not ever see where you talk to the point where they go, we'll not ever see them dissolve the executive of a political party. We're not involved in any fraud, not a case. There is no issue now, no criminal activity for let them dissolve the executive of a political party. Kashi, welcome by the way, my brother. You know, now this PPRC conversation now with you.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. You know, and people's power open just for give people a background of what the PPRC is for. But Kashi, people's power salon people and comrade go join with just now. When I see how the PPRC commissioner it come out now. Matter of fact, Kashi, if you notice people's power, the game where SLPP they play now, all man they fight for pulling head. If I watch over the weekend, I see the video of Fatima Biewe going to London, where they're full association. When he said the pull head, say no, nothing more Joe. No, so me no know if I get power, they go pull up. Anyway, but when I see the tone, and then the PPRC chairman himself, when I see in tone, I don't know, not to me, I don't mix the, you know, I don't try me own best to what you for do. But this is not the point where I want to tell some people them. The PPRC chairman, you cannot, you know, they pull your head pan this one so. Now when I see another country there where the judiciary, where one of the number one causes of the rebel war, the judiciary, where they hire a mercenary called Judge Fisher for come for destroy the APC and opposition. He come as a mercenary in that country for destroy APC and anything when they breathe when a APC for destroyer. Now in mission that one day, his sole mission is to destroy the APC as a party. Then when I get Alfred Peter Conte away come from America, when I use him as a conduit for go and destroy the APC as a political party, when I feel say they do former President Kuruma Empire as them. Yes, I know say they sit up and they say, you know what, for the peace of the country, now we just bear this molestation and everything. But at the end of the day, now they get for last laugh. They say, oh, laughs the best. And I happen so right now. The PPRC, where were you, Chairman Abdullahi? Who say you day now that you complain say you don't get the power for regulate the interim of the APC because not to a duly constituted organ of the party. You say now the judge, now a court, now they go appoint them, so you don't get power over them. But Abdullahi is as a lawyer and PPRC chairman for that matter.
Abdullahi Bangura.
Abdullahi Bangura, thank you. Abdullahi Bangura of the PPRC, you as a chairman, where were you for the records when a court go dissolve the duly elected executive of a political party for no reason? Where were you? What's the statement say where you make? What is the condemnation where you give? But no, you were part of the ploy because you were carrying member of the SLPP party. So anything with the SLPP they can do for destroy the APC, you were part of the ploy. And now you can't tell we say you don't go for regulate this in team. You don't try your best for talk to them, but then they listen to you. They want for point. No, you guys were part of the ploy. So when it comes down to it, show me the records. Also, you go after the Judiciary of Sierra Leone to say the PPRC get a responsibility. At least you take the party in a court. They say they want to take away the selection. If that was the goal, that was the goal. The court will not rule. The court should have ruled, say, okay, we are taking away selection from the constitution of the APC. That is it. But then go further. For go and dissolve the executive of the APC that was duly constituted by the people. You as the PPRC chairman, you will not say immediately the court dissolve the executive of APC. You know, say you don't got control over the APC again. So what you regulate? What were you regulating at that particular point in time? It means everything you were doing, you don't go contrary to the court, by the way, because you talk for say the interim, you cannot regulate their affairs. And if anything when the interim they do at that particular point, you should not have been putting hands my APC business at all. You don't for regulate APC at all. So even though you claim say you're afraid for going to court and no go subpoena you for can you go court if you go for go take control of the ITGC, no, you've already committed the crime because you've been regulating. Why you don't regulate ITGC that was formed by the court? Why you don't regulate them? These are the fundamental questions. Go ahead.
Ibrahim,
yes,
in the first place, the laws them clear. When a political party gets problem within themselves, the first place where they go now PPRC.
Thank you.
Now PPRC, now they first then they go. But this in the case we see Alfred them then told the party go na court directly. They no go first now the PPRC. Now they straight away the PPRC chairman for we don't come inside. We na Abdullahi Masiandi Bangura. We na the chairman of PPRC in for we don't come in. Tell Alfred them say. Tell Mikhailo Mansare them say the likes of Kofoy them tell them say no, we not get any rights for carry the party go court. We na come first na PPRC na the primary body that one the way the political parties them now then they go make them complaints. Anything we getting happen now PPRC first then they go. Now when PPRC go don't exhaust everything, PPRC go don't tire, they don't do everything possible and PPRC no for tire per political party them for regulate them activities them. PPRC no for tire because now that make government they pay them salaries. Now that make government puts them there as professionals and all the one the way they na PPRC for be professionals. They not for they for politics business because una already work na PPRC, una not for be politicians. Una for ensure say una work for the good of the nation and ensure say una for work for uphold democracy na this country. So right there, now the PPRC didn't get problem. PPRC sit down, they look, they carry APC go na court. The one they carry APC na court, they don't get any rights for take the party na court. Then for go first na PPRC, then for go.
Can I ask a question? To you and Ibrahim.
Come on in, Cashbox.
No, I just want to ask a question. During the time when SLPP they claim say Madabio and Kadisisi eat the money, was like the PPRC or because I don't want to say APC, I don't want to say APC not be care about the rule of law for make sure say SLPP they kind of like do the right things then, or the time that when they go beat kind of Yum Keller to AP Spanam and lock the Mot Spanam where APC now be in democratic right according to the SLPP constitution, making sure say a party able participate within like the democratic process of the SLPP. For say PPRC not be the seeded thing during the past government, or APC the last government be just here and say no, let we not kind of like intrude into like the process, because like some of those things were illegal when you even look at, because it cause unrest in the country.
Absolutely.
Why did the last government do like they just not be look into those things? What was the reason? Were they just not like a law-abiding government?
Well, Kashi,
that one day be happening in 2015, 2016, 2015. Right. Where the SLPP be the lock the mouth by the likes of Yom Keller them, the Chief Suman Okapen, the Suleiman Banja Tijansi them, the John Opojo Benjamin, the IJ Kabadem. But they are not a different case. The Yom Keller them where then to rapists na Emama in aid, no be go na PPRC for go make the complaint, no be go na court. But I remember where PPRC then be pull a press release for ask the SLPP, make them ensure say then get people them na them political party office where na people where they know where they go able for identify let them left for the block people them this way now party can carry as them of the SLPP. PPRC they make them clear to them, tell them say make them ensure say then put them disputes them together, make them they solve them problems them. Even though where the SLPP people they no go make no complaint, now PPRC they no go courts, they no go make no complaint. But PPRC as well now the responsibility if they see any problem they happen in a political party, they need to wait no more let them go they complain you. If they see a problem they carry under this of Ushidom, this problem in the camp, the early warning signs PPRC gets.
So was PPRC not aware? If then they claim say the APC, the last executive was illegal and all that in the day, was PPRC not aware say the last executive was illegal and the whole selection where they can't go to court and like why make it not be decide say let me step in straight away for stop these things from happening? You see, I ask this question not that like, but I'm just make people understand
that's very good
politics where this Abdullah Bangura guy gets right for green camp and come on Ibrahim. And it come to this statement where this guy made. But I just want to make things clear there.
Absolutely.
Because for say the SLPP people and they're loyal to their party way past the APC people because Madabio did everything. They killed John Benjamin in security. Where they said the last government could have actually held them back, and people inside the SLPP could have sued the SLPP and stopped them from even participating or even campaigning enough like for the last election.
Right.
But no, for saying the SLPP supporters them, they're actually loyal to their party. Of course, like the APC people.
You 100% right. The SLPP supporters them, the SLPP elders them, they were hold executive position within the SLPP, then loyal to the SLPP past the APC people them. That one day a 100% clear say SLPP people them, they loyal to them party, they like them party, they love them party, they don't want any problem for them party. But in the APC, now a different ball game. The things them where they happen at the APC, so it no go ever happen at the SLPP. We don't see waiting John Opojo Benjamin and then go to now the APC. The Alice said that we see waiting then go to the IJ Kaba then. Today, if you go put IJ Kaba, you ask them how this SLPP they do, they can't defend SLPP. Yeah. Yom Keller today he go ready for defend the APC. They all of them people in the Banja, they all we don't get problem yesterday with
you mean the SLPP
quiet before they come after
yes
before they go to court, then go come and because they believe in the party, they believe in the ideologies of the party. Now make always they can come in and ensure say they settle and dispute them inside the party. They need to come with them out. But in the APC we are not loyal to our party. we not loyal to the party. Honestly, the loyalty is there to ourselves. Now we care about ourselves. Selfish business. But the SLPP, to be honest with you, the SLPP, they're not selfish when it comes to the party issues. Then they think about the party. Then they think how the party for go before. Then loyalty there to the party. Always now so SLPP they think about the APC. Look now what's in the happen. The Victor Bokari for them, where say they don't spend their whole life with the APC now he make a vice president, then a part of this problem. Look the Alpha Kandem, now them the travel go up and down yesterday with the APC president then and it's by Kuruma. This same Alpha Kandem, I tell we say, and as Kuruma say it will vex param if he any talk time today. Now today look the Alpha Kandem. Now then they will say they so today. Look this other fellow where he don't be vice president as well. Where na Chief Sausmana, he don't be vice president. Na Ingo, they talk na a public place. They talk say na Aneskuma, na bring Ebola na this country. The APC don't fail. You know, you get a lot of people and where they take the party na court. The biggest office under the APC, personal. You na the personal assistant to the president. You know what they mean? Personal assistant to the president. All of them people are on all big position within the All People's Congress Party. Today, look how they talk bad about the party. Today, look who side they drag the party they go. Today, look the kind of funny position where they don't put this party. When are they all be there yesterday? They all different positions them. Then be they travel. Then be they get per diem. Then be they give them vehicle. They pay. Give them top up, put fuel, now them vehicles them, then they give them scholarship, their family members them, they're picking them, then they fly go in and out of the country. Anything they want for do. Now then they do today, now then send people and they tell APC say APC not better. Now then they make them care APC go court. But I wonder, it no go ever happen at the SLPP, Ibrahim communicate and cash box. It no go ever happen. SLPP, if you see say he has well, he gets problem with the party, he no mind he go sit down a corner, he go sit down full, or he go form a party, or he go sit down quietly. But they no go ever take the SLPP in a court. SLPP no go ever go court. Not that SLPP no they get cases them. Not that SLPP no they get problems them. Look waiting fact matters our neighbor through. You and I know communicator Ibrahim and Cashbox. Waiting fact matters our neighbor through. So if now the APC is happy so, then they won't go na court. Then they won't go na court. Other people them look why it happened. We see now so where John Oponjo Benjamin Madabio in your bodyguard. He killed John Oponjo Benjamin in bodyguard. He kill him. He slaughter him. We all see I come look JOB, John Oponjo Benjamin today in one of the advisors to Madabio. Now then they together so. If that one day now be the APC tell it happen, we will see people and then they take themselves go court. So Ibrahim, the PPRC chairman, he knows that the Alfred will not get any rights to take the party go to court without they not go to PPRC. Now PPRC, now the first option that one day for a political party who side you go lay complain. Now there you go lay complain, not to court you go na court. Now he make them reform this PPRC. This PPRC then bring a come now part of the recommendation where the TRC report say they for form a body, they for form an institution, where for regulate, where for ensure say then they monitor and look the activities of the political party them. Now that's exactly under Aneskuma. The PPRC will be serving under Aneskuma, and the PPRC today is different. All of the problems the way they happen at the SLPP. PPRC they come in, even though with the SLPP, they only complain at PPRC. But the PPRC then they come in and ensure say then pull press releases, then call them, then settle them problems them. So these are the problem Cashbox. If they talk about loyalty, the SLPP people them they loyal to the party, whilst the APC people them they not ever and ever they not loyal to the party. Now today look the one that they take the party in a court. Look the one that they support Alfred them. You go look them the likes of Ibrahim Bundu them. Wait till they don't benefit from the party. You go look off all them things there. So look the Kolifa Koroma them. Where now then they support the guys there. Look how them guys don't all big offices them in this country. They don't travel go overseas, they don't build houses, they don't get everything. But look how then they aid and abet the people them where they take the party in a court. Then they support people them where they do bad against the party. Look, Chief Samuel Sausmana, they don't claim that the rank of vice president. You go imagine, you don't be the second gentleman at the country for 8 good years. I think say Sausmana now the longest serving vice president since when we return back to democracy in 1996. Now the longest serving vice president. Look how South Man the more the party today. Look the bad things the way South Man they do. You know can the party too. You know be APC posse too. Look how South Man they do. But this same South Man, you know they ever come and challenge Marabi. You know they come and challenge Marabi in government. But it support people for carrying APC go na court. It support people for murder the party, for do bad to the party. This not possible. They don't benefit from this party. They don't get everything South Man get so today. Now during the time we be there as vice president. Because the time then before vice president, all man be no say now due people from the diamonds and all them things and the when come into politics, now you can benefit. Then they take the party to court. Look Victor Fode. Then they say that Jimmy Baboy, we see Victor Fode here Madabio. You know, even that Jimmy Baboy they will not Victor Fode for more day. Over how many decades will not one day win council or day. One day will not win council or they will say Victor Fode in hometown come out. But this Victor Fode be vice president. So Ibrahim Komrekweta and Cashbox, the SLPP people they loyal to the party. We in the APC we not loyal to the party. Even the one they say where they na the social media, where the one the way they listen to the messages them, you they see them say they're not loyal to the party, they're loyal to individual people them. Some of us where they come and they say the truth. Some of us where they come and defend the party. Some of us where they come and say point at the things them. You get people always say they're not APC, then they connive, then they support people and when they come against we, then they support people and when they cause we, then they support people and we want to make we come out, then they can kill we, then they support people and for talk negative things them about we, then they support people and for do everything possible for let them see we they down. These are the problems between the APC and the SLPP. Over to you, Ibrahim Cashbox.
You know, great points, People's Power. Kashi, you ask some very critical questions them, where, you got me thinking. So it goes back to this PPRC chairman at the end of the day. Waiting this PPRC chairman be regulates this whole time. If himself make a clear for say, when a court appoints the ITGC, the interim body, right now, where the management Alfred Peter Conte amongst themselves, they say, okay, let me be the chairman of this interim because he's not the chairman of APC. This interim, wait for carry the party go, into conventions. Waiting this PPRC chairman, they regulate now. All this time, what has he been regulating? It means say it don't go against the court orders. For even they take a ruling from the party or the ITGC and all of this stuff here. So then this man they cry foul now, they all for say, well, no, he not going for control and regulates this ITGC, he not going for tell you what to do in the advice they no more. But at the end of the day, but where this chairman, where is there on the record? We want to see the records. When this court go dissolve the executive of a party that was duly formed by the people, elected. PPRC, sit down there, Cashbox, to your question. He sit down there, not say nothing, and not condemn the acts of the court. For we see him to this particular day, tell like this, wait for tell the court, say, hey, this one I don't do so, I can bring a whole, dissolve the executive of a political party. It is wrong in the first place. He not do him, he not say nothing. He sit down there, he watch as the PPRC chairman, and like you say, why he not come tell the court, say, the executive where they so get right because the executive here so now the duly executive of the of the political party get right for dissolve them all. Why you not tell the court say as a PPRC person where is the letter to the effect for tell the court and challenge the court for say you don't get right for dissolve this executive of this political party? Then people are gonna court for go change their constitution. They say they want selection. That would have been the end of the whole thing. But why this chairman Yaso not challenge the court at that particular point in time when he not say the political party will go through this kind of a hurdle because he not get executive for actually take care of the needs of the political party? Let this PPRC chairman can tell me say the executive of former President Nkrumah was illegal. We want this chairman on the records, PPRC. Let's tell Salon people say
Ibrahim and Nkrumah executive not ever illegal.
That's the point.
Illegal.
People's power. That is the point. People's power. People's power.
Ibrahim, the reason why make them couch this election na the party in constitution now because we be there into war in 1995 where the APC they put the constitution together at that time we be there in the war. The party not be able to do all elections them now all the 16 political districts them will not be able to do elections outside. Side will not say we not able to do election. Now selection now they do that because rebel war day, first day, we know they able. So now make them add the selection and the constitution and it go through gazetting, it go through everything before it become law. They not just sit down and one kept no more, they make this constitution, this APC 1995 constitution. Then do because they know say the war be there at that time. We not be able to access all sign of the country. Now make we put election or selection. And in the PPRC chairman no say the APC rights the constitution is clear. Now that constitution they will be done, they use 1996 election. Now we use in 1996 elections, 2002 elections. Now we use 2004 election. Now we use 2007 election. Now this same constitution we use 2008, 2012, 2018. Now we use. Why now today the PPRC gets all their records today? Now then office they no say the election or selection. Now a constitution. Now something way mandatory. We get right for make we use them. Now in PPRC go she don't say then go dissolve a whole executive Ibrahim.
Exactly to that point, people's power right there. When the same 2018 the flag bearership race become tough, Ura finally they all go meet back. For say para for April, we never for make a decision now for get flag bearer. Not to inform President Nkrumah because of the constitution, we get the authority for select Dr. Samora Kamara. After over 20% and come out for say they want for be flag bearer at the APC, and that struggle they get for day back to the party because they see the games where people and they play. So man don't go down at the COI, they don't pull in him at the COI, it's not part of the COI. But this is about the PPRC today. Watch out to this PPRC chairman. You don't go pull you every day. You don't go light the fire. And then guy they lights the fire, then they run come on and say fire. PPRC chairman, you were there. You know the country. You see. You know exactly what happened. Can't tell we say the executive that was dissolved by the court was illegal. PPRC chairman.
Brian,
Yes,
you make a point where very touching. The reason why I say this, when in any organization, let we assume going to court was like, something we right.
Right.
When they go to court, when the court they pass a ruling, it don't become precedence to like how political parties them could be run, Ibrahim.
Absolutely.
And what this mean? Now the fact that when Fisher passed a ruling, it is supposed to be like understood by PPRC, because straight away letting Fisher don't do so, don't become precedents, and also the PPRC that the regulatory body for political parties, they should understand. In other words, this Mr. Bagura guy supposed to understand and even liaise with Judge Fisher for understanding ruling so it can regulate the political party very, very well. So when this man come now, they talk like I say, he not able, like the court, because they're gonna cut back. It means this guy don't know a job, Ibrahim, and this is all planned. It is set up.
Yep.
Ibrahim, the institutions now in country, they don't sound like distracting factors.
Absolutely.
To the salon people.
Oh yeah.
If they don't use the PPRC, for make we forget about Evangelist Samson, they go use them. For now we forget about when they go 20,000.
Right, or the PR system.
2 million. If they don't use the PPRC, they go use the court for make we forget about Camarema, for make we forget about LAJ. They go use something for make they come and then we forget about the real issues them where they affect lives, the kush business where they affect the country so badly.
Absolutely.
The institutions are now being used as distracting factors.
Yeah.
Ibrahim.
Absolutely.
Look at the game now, yeah, Ibrahim. You see, salon people have now. So, by the way, Ibrahim, just for make something clear, we didn't deviate at all. Now, so I see, like, newspapers say, America don't pull news say any dollar before 2021. Like, they can't stop for you. They can't stop for user. Salon people it is not true, it is false, it is fake. Dollar now the global currency.
As long as it's a real dollar.
And thank you. What did they do so, Ibrahim? Now game they try for play. They don't try for come with the currency denomination. Tell salon people for come with all the leos. It did not work. Now they try for come and fool the people and say, oh, now for pull you dollar because the dollar now lie. Salon people will not believe that. May I go back to the root cause as to the reason why una currency the leos alaki so. No, it's a game where they try for play to una. But Ibrahim, let we go back to this point about this Ali Bangura guy.
Abdullahi Bangura.
Yeah. Ibrahim, when you listen to this guy keenly, this guy, he knows the power of the people, and they try for protect and scare and prevent the government and also go to like the play the minds of the international community. Like I say, it don't do everything within in power, and now it is time to put the responsibility to the APC political party, and because they don't smell and say the people and they about for take their party back, the people that could rise up, the APC people that could rise up, and they try for justify when the people go come on and do, they want plan for kill the people about. Ibrahim, go and listen to this guy keenly.
Absolutely.
You can see where he's coming from. He not too well say they never mess up the APC political party. The people could rise up, the people and they about to rise up. Now they come with a game. Like I say, no, we don't blame Will, we don't blame the court, we don't blame the government. If they say the government don't get nothing to do with them. You know, then get they feel say people are stupid. It's like them with this guy they play, Ibrahim. He know the power of the people. Go back and listen. He knows too well the power of the people. He is suspecting the people like he rise up against this only thing when they go also with the APC.
Of course.
So now it is time for transfer. So when they kill people, he said, no, we don't want to say, not to the government, now that the leaders, them, now the cause. Ibrahim, go and listen. Some people, when go and listen to this guy very well. It is scared the people right now, knowing too well, say, the people could rise up, they can rise up and take their political party back. They no say APC. But you know, Ibrahim, when we talk about the PPRC back, let me not forget this very APC. Almost them day where we don't want them do audio say, oh, not accept this ruling.
Thank you.
People are there right now when they talk, they're now talk like now that is, but how do you go rule against a political party like this and then on a sit by and watch lazy attitude? If I look always say APC, the thing will get cost them this election, now laziness.
Absolutely.
From the corruption fight. When you look at the Africanist press, when you look at the corruption really going on in this country, so the fact to the extent now, man, be you a chief man, and again they make much money.
Yes.
They make much money. They cannot do anything about what this guy don't do. Killing people. This guy still get much. They get leg for stand on.
Absolutely.
Laziness, Ibrahim. They get for cost people their lives. Them not only the APC people, they get for cost people their lives. Because Salon people need a savior. They need people who can rescue the economy, rescue like lives them that country. But the APC, because of their lazy attitude, their lethargic attitude, Ibrahim, this is costing lives. And this now in they make their deal so because they don't want to take up the fight the right way. How can you sit back and let your party being destroyed like this? And the people that rely on Una, that Una get a chance for come back and take up Una political party and save lives in that country. But just because they're lazy, just because of the fear factor, just because they go say, oh, we're not serving this government. These governments now, Una don't give them feather. If we don't pluck them feather today, trust me, these guys would have no feather for flying. But now they don't cause them, they're lazy, Ibrahim.
Absolutely.
You sit by this thing almost till we say, but when I watch Albert Peter Conte in pattern, you pull a video now, yeah. Not so you have that stupid idiots in the talk say, oh, Ibrahim don't like APC because you pull video of waiting Albert Peter Conte, we don't see binary 0 or 1. Absolutely. Until you say, oh, the guy get caught in case na court. Who get case na court? When you pull this thing from make you waiting Albert Peter, don't you say for Amo, not a European motto, use them like a puppet. Now ain't talking. For remind them, say, this is the reason why you shouldn't accept this ruling.
Absolutely.
They go back in the beginning, talk, say, oh, APC in our family, let me just accept them. We don't get time. Yeah. This is now 7 months they cancel, Ibrahim. Yeah. 7 months.
Absolutely.
Now they cancel. Absolutely. And by the way, Ibrahim, today is the 7th. Today,
yes.
Now the last day, the end of the 14 days.
Right.
Where Cherry Coco be
that press release
for the PR system. Yep. Today is the last day. So from today from tomorrow now, we expect a statement from Cherry Coco. Yep. Over to you, Ibrahim.
From that press release, absolutely. From that press release, not to that fake tweet where them we go tweet where them create a fake tweet account. But that press release where Cherry Coco be pulled, the honorable Cherry Coco, we want the government say give them an ultimatum. That is what we talk about now. Today the 7th, it don't reach the 2 weeks mark. We wait for you from honorable Cherry Coco for lead that protest where he call say go lead the protest for make sure say he defend democracy in that country. Marabio be get the guts and the gumption for call say yes. Instead, he ready for pulling people out for protect this democracy because they want to get fed for this democracy. The PR system should not stand. We're not forget about that. We know they can they. But you see, Kashi, all the points that you made, I want to call your attention to a few things. Cashbox, you know, say can they them all them be go to court? You know, say them get cases in a court during the days of the APC. You know, say former president.
Thanks for. I think I vaguely remember.
Thank you. You know, say former President Koroma, they not even interfere for nothing, even at the point where even the SLPP not respect the ruling of the court. Kashi.
Exactly. Wow.
The SLPP not be respect the ruling of the court. If you remember, there is a video where can the Yumkela be got to map at the gates at the SLPP gate. Where they tell us, say, well, we don't come on at the court until we get right for Canada. When the guy with inside the SLPP party office, they tell us, say, well, we not get here. They not tell we say for Canada or this or that.
Yes.
So
to the extent, yes, they go against court order.
Thank you.
Against
the court order. Kashi, the former President Koroma, then send police go to the SLPP party office for go fire tear gas. They interfere by the SLPP affairs.
No,
they did not. And they make this point, Kashi, for say. At this particular point in time,
I wish we can request for my people if people see that video.
I get time. I get time. But I make that point, Kashi. I make that point there because I want the former President Kuruma, Payansane, and the old executive. When they listen to this, Kashokol them, all the old executive, everybody. I know say Kashokol is currently chairman of the Western area. When I get the authority now for go and take una party back. The PPRC chairman don't give una the excuse. You don't go to the reason. Una don't go sit down. Now 220 something days left to election, Kashi. If you go remind me later on, 228 or 29 days now left to elections. Una don't go sit down.
228 days.
228 days. 228 days left to elections. The old executive can come now and step in and say, you know what, it's time we take our party back. We don't have much time for these elections. The court ruling against us was illegal. They had no rights to dissolve our executive. Former President Kurumapayas and then the old executive of the APC. Now the time this owner for come and take on a party back to convention. Because again, let the PPRC chairman tell we for say una executive was illegal. Una executive was illegal. As PPRC, they should know this. And if the PPRC chairman for defendant day for tell we say una executive not illegal, then let write a letter. Let show Wiba who side in the past way defend himself for tell the court for say. And one then say, hey, the executive of the APC party is not illegal. This executive here, so it's a legally constituted body by the people of the party.
Exactly.
Let tell we. So former President Koroma and then this is the time for you guys to take your party back.
You know, that's a very, very good point. Instead of say APC, nobody get minutes, they tell them they keep meeting.
Right.
The same thing. The former PPRC, or I might not say former PPRC because PPRC is not a body. The PPRC made them tell we once if they get meeting when they ever advise the last APC government say the manner at which una be run una party was wrong.
Absolutely. Let show it to the records. Let show it. Also, tell former President Koroma of that time of the executive to say your executive is illegal. It has expired. You guys have to go.
Yeah.
Una have to. Una get for form a convention. President Koroma, Payasane, you know what the kind of social media for can talk. We critically think before we can talk anything there. Go ahead, People's Power.
Ibrahim,
yes,
PPRC now part of the APC problems. I can always say this in my programs. Them PPRC now part of the APC problems. PPRC then they see the problems them where they happen at the APC. They need to call the APC party, they need to call people, the relevant authorities, them for me to advise them. Ibrahim, the chairman, we now the ITGC chairman, we now Alfred, they do the things them where the courts no say for make it do. PPRC, they see them, they read them. PPRC need to come and make a press release and tell Alfred, say, no, not also the law say. Now the rights for let them do that. PPRC, they come, then go put press release. PPRC, they see them, the PPRC no say, not to the attendant day for make them not to the way that they come with sounds manner.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. That play, I'm about for play that video of kind of Yukila with a locker at the SLPP party office. Let people hear the conversation. Former President Koroma send police go there. So why APC not forgot to take the political party back? Why don't forgot to take the office back away from this ITGC that was illegally constituted by a court? Listen to these people. So hold on. Listen to this. When I listen to this time, what kind of people be at the party office, SLPP party office, when they drive up?
Alors, il y a une invitation from chief. You have clearance?
No, it has been changed now. When I call myself now. Now coordination, I don't know. You know, guys, never call and I have been changed. Just a few minutes.
At least out of respect, now you don't go PPRC, we all believe you say the right way. So when they can tell we say don't change, okay, we'll go stay now for some time. They can tell we say we're not for coming, and they give me reason now. Because they give me all these letters today, this morning.
This morning?
This morning, we all get with letters. We all dress down. Yeah. So do I'll tell you.
No, they can't tell you.
Let's all say all the way out the way. If you don't invite me, and you don't inform PPRC, say they invite me out of respect, if you can't tell me why we do can't yeah.
So this is where all the team up, can you get yeah, all these other people from the party office. Then come on a PPRC. PPRC get a letter for them to go to the party office. Where they go to lock the votes for them. Former President Kurma before send police go there. If na Marabio and SLPP, they take advantage of this situation. Well, I want to listen to this. Look at the whole team up, they lock the watchman inside the party office. Una tell me say the APC, the executive, the legal executive of APC, not get the right for do this kind of thing. Let SLPP go there.
The program will change. So if I call chief, let chief confirm.
If I call chief, let chief confirm before they allow them inside the party office. After they come on a PPRC, can they look at team up at the gate? They block at the door. They don't obey the instructions of the PPRC.
Ibrahim, this is the reason why I asked: was APC not upholding the laws of the country?
Thank you.
Now make them get away with anything they have
because
their excuse will be like, oh no, we didn't uphold the laws of the country now because they go through their institutions there for mess up the APC.
And you know, but the APC did not. Former President Kurmano interfere upon the party affairs. This is party affairs. Let it try it.
Let me tell you something. Sometimes, even when the law, if you know say certain things, then they bring like disruption, they bring instability. Because let me tell you, Ibrahim, this is the respect we I get for President Kurma. It's try in best because of we cultural perception. It's try in best for make sure say anything, even though it can step in and do things. It's try in best for make sure say anything where kind of like they cause like this instability, tension in our country, and it puts a blind eye to.
You know, Kashi,
for that reason, I respect him.
And that's a brilliant point, because you see what you do, former President Kuruma or even Marabio not get no authority for interfere inside APC party affairs under no circumstances, using in police force. Now, when PPRC we don't give a letter to their one and they kind of they all say when I go to the party office, not go hold in a meeting. When they go and lock them, PPRC was constituted by Parliament. PPRC was enacted by Parliament. PPRC can either go back to Parliament or go through the Judiciary to say, hey, they got the respect with decision we'll make from the PPRC. We'll give them authority and letter for say, let them go a meeting at the party office. Then if I go and do them through the Judiciary, that way they for make sure say them bring these people to books. The one they go lock the SLPP party office. But they not do it, they not affect the laws. So it's the same way APC get the authority, the executive of APC, when a former President Kuruma Empire said them. Well, no say again, they know what mix themselves and this, they go look and say nonsense. You know, they film. But they know what mix themselves and this kind of thing. So, but then get the authority for go back now to the APC party office and take them over. And take over the APC. Who did Alfred Peter Conte for pull the APC like today? Who did Alfred Peter Conte after people in the lost their lives, they die every day for this APC as a political party? Who did Alfred Peter Conte? We come to America, go destroy the APC in Sierra Leone. Who did Alfred Peter Conte with the SLPP and Marabio they use for destroy the APC? Cash Fox goes back to with mentality of Africans. Now I come out see that video. I put it out there. I said then get plan for even disqualify Dr. Samora Kamara, not for contest for the presidency. This guy get case, he get case. This guy get case, he get case. Go solve the case. Alfred Peter come to open more to talk all these things. The guy give with the but Kashi, I don't want to see a people. So I don't want to see a person the guy give the game so. I don't see that stupidity today. It give the game, it open up the game. That's a level of stupidity that is. You can tell say this guy no nothing what's in the pan. You can tell say this guy don't get common sense. He open up the game, Kashi. He get in the game. APC no see that game there. Now you make cash box. You know, I go back and reflect. When I remember where Alpha Khan, when Payasanebi put out a statement where he said that no waste no more. They got the rule. We can drive all man. You know, that's it. Them for drive.
Come back.
Right.
He said, "I wait no more."
Yes.
These guys, they knew everything where they were on full on APC. Ibrahim,
you remember?
It was planned. It was calculated, well orchestrated by these guys, by this government. And how, Ibrahim? You know, let me tell you, Ibrahim, you see the same thing with the Apuna Parliament say, oh, the Parliament cannot do anything. Waiting this government feel for do, nothing they do. Now the same thing back the Apun inside the APC. They cannot do anything, Ibrahim. And I guarantee you, this 14 days will not elapse. So, they can't with excuse. In fact, people don't even begin to make excuse for her now because they don't say no get for do. People don't begin to make it. Oh, look there one there. Where we they talk about protest, no protest, no more happen again. Now they support protest. This not the game, Ibrahim.
Right
there, they don't begin to defend Cheikoko.
Right
there.
So
they don't begin to defend.
So no call the protest. But you know, Kashi, 228 days left to elections. Now the Judge Fisher, the car America for can watch the chance rebuilding. I get for determine how they get for cut the case. If Samora Kamara get for contest the presidency or not.
They've started this case, Ibrahim. Again, it is planned. It's part of the Alfred Peter Conte plan. Samora Kamara, Ibrahim, I tell you, if you don't take the international community for stepping, there is no way Samora Kamara they pull up on this case. If you don't take them, now tiny thing, and then they catch up, they will tell and say, oh, because you can't have your office late, now you go back, we catch you, we found you one thing. These guys are calculated, Ibrahim. If this NPC not take their party back, hey, violence, you need to take them by force. Ibrahim, if APC not take their party back, and they tell you, Samora Kamara are wasting money because they guy they get planned. After Peter Conte in plan within this government, it is well planned. You know how these guys they need to see him, Ibrahim. God only knows. Look like what's in the happen. Like we what we do on Saturday. And this guy, that's it. Now they go look building. Which they go look building for? How he connected? If they want to look building, they go look building. But Samora Kamara, in case no gets nothing to do with the existence testing. No, it is about money.
Cash box.
Yes.
Why then they go na the United States of America? Then go na New York. Then get for go spend over 100,000 United States dollars for make them ensure see then travel, le per diem, all them things then they will other people and they get. Ibrahim,
exactly.
Why they don't go follow the transaction numbers them? How they transact the money they assume? Why
exactly
they don't follow how they transact the money? So you don't need to go to America, go spend thousands of dollars.
It is there. The transaction reference numbers are there. What thing you gonna look at? What thing you gonna do like existence testing for when we say the case on like the case in hand not got to do with like whether the building has been completed or not. That's not the case. The case is about the money being dispersed and being wasted and being spent. So waiting, I mean, we all don't say like what you want to go check for say oh they're spending money. You say Samora Kamara actually kind of like not use the money or whatever it was. So waiting you want to go check. That the building, if Samora Kamara user, that's not the question. Now, yeah, that's not the question. Now, yeah, it is not about like how far the building don't go. No, it is not. Samora Kamara not ever tell you say, oh, I don't give up and complete the first story. No, it is about saying that when we say the money hits the 2nd of March, the first money hits the 2nd of March. So how Samora Kamara connects now? Yeah, it is not connected. But Ibrahim, it is all part of the plan. This guy has a case. You remember that phrase? This guy has a case.
Yep.
This guy has a case. It is all that plan, Ibrahim. When you look at the Samsumana, part of the plan, they don't kind of like admit Samsumana into the APC party. Me no get problem with that. But the fact is, they tell you the laws then clear that the ruling where una accept.
No, you're not gonna authority.
Yeah, you do that thing there. Then they tell you say, Fisher, Ibrahim, I spoke to somebody within the 21-man committee. He tell me say. Fisher, that contempt of court where they came after Peter Conte go. You know, now 3 weeks they cancel.
Absolutely. You know, of course, Alfred Peter Conte not going to authority for fire anybody, to that effect, to that point. But it goes back to this PPRC chairman. And I want to all understand this one thing. These guys, everybody, they fed for pulling now. Now, 228 days left to elections. APC people want to take over on a political party back because this ITGC, Alfred Peter Conte, is a mercenary sent by President Bio and the SLPP to destroy the APC. Now make us see that the give protection is protected across the board. It goes back to the PPRC chairman and everybody now. You get for see all the heads of institutions them. They get for begin pull the aid. The time they reach that way, all man get for saving self. All man get for save their skin. For say tomorrow, bye. When the people wrath get for turn, they don't go say, hey, when I don't say where power they left post in so now they don't say power they can do. They don't say power they can go. So what's in the happy now? All man they fight for pull it. PPRC chairman, you tell we say, I want let you come out, show we for the records, Usai, you write to the APC, the executive of former President Kuruma, for tell them for say your executive is illegal. Show we for let you sit down, a court could dissolve the executive when the PPRC, when you know say now you get the authority for regulate a political party, you sit down as a head of an institution like Kanadi, where for protect democracy, you get a responsibility to protect this democracy. Also, you see them as the chairman of the PPRC. When they dissolved the executive of the APC party, you did not say anything. Now you come up for Camp Pulled. Governor Koita, but I don't say just join me.
Honestly, I love that point because who's here? Come here, the People's Power, and we will help Winaya. Who's them officially? The NRM sue the APC in a court. Surely, maybe like it was 6 months, 1 year down the line after this government take power, after they selected this guy Bangura as the head of PPRC. During that 6 months, they ever advised him being the head of the regulatory body for political parties? Did he ever advise the APC and say your executive was wrongly appointed?
Nope. And as a PPRC chairman, he get our authority there for stand up and say, hey, this political party, I am in charge of regulating political parties. Yes, the court now another level, but I am in charge of regulating political parties. If the court, they could take
stand for then if the APC, the former executive, be resist and just kind of like argue him, then make it go to court for go prove him.
Thank you.
But did he do it?
Thank you. So that is the first step. Because PPRC for regulates political parties. So if a political party won't go to court, therefore don't go first to PPRC. And PPRC make it clear for say, well yes, when I get a case there, the executive illegal. We're waiting for do as a political party. Let we go into a convention. I think so. That was the plan of former President Koroma and the APC party for take the party to convention so they go elect new leaders them. But no, the SLPP not be one than the Alfred Peter Conte. Why is SLPP and Alfred Peter Conte they refer to? The Alfred Peter Conte of the SLPP, they don't be want that. So what they be want? They be want for capture the APC as a political party. They no say if they be going to convention, then they shellac them back. They don't say they don't get who's Alfred Peter Conte. They don't get one vote self. So they go vote for himself. But they know that they see him. They no say okay. Now if we allow for say we're going to a convention, we don't get no chance there because then guy they have to hijack the political party. APC people are not sitting here, and they advise everybody. You were to go and support and dance with the Alfred Peter Conte clan. You guys are part of the coup. Now form the coup within the APC, and APC get a serious cleansing. That's when they say they draft force in a political party. I swear to God, more to go, more will come. More to go, more will come. And this Alfred Peter Conte saga, it don't make the APC as a party don't learn. We don't learn for no other the people them. We're not for the party. We give them. They should be driven out. Come on, go ahead. Come on.
Ibrahim. But you know, the Peter Conte issue, if the APC not clear at this point, Ibrahim, trust me, the APC party they make a very big mistake because if he that PPRC chairman, what he do technically, he point out very silent things them. You know, just objective point of view. Equally, don't know now say maybe the membership of the party react. So by saving, like say they can't, by saying this what he say, they don't begin to look at the membership say, continue this way, the membership for react. And also a statement is telling the people to say, "Una take over the party." Una take over the party.
Comrade,
you see the two way they talk.
Comrade,
point of view.
Right, comrade. Let reset small. I know say your network the shake small. But meanwhile, while this guy for reset, I just want to give you a backdrop. Let you know the angle we don't come out this morning because yes, it makes salient points them. But we all know now, say them guys they want for run away. All my one pull it now. The time don't reach now. Election the Kenya. Democracy is being threatened now. So all my the fed for can pull it. But go ahead, comrade. I just want to give you back.
Exactly. Ibrahim.
Come on. You see, okay, go on, come on.
Yeah, go ahead, because you know, go ahead first. No, go ahead, no loss it.
I know say you kind of like the PPIC man. Hey, comrade, you see, this is how, you know, like they set trap for APC. This not trap the PPRC guys set. These guys, they are all part of it. Yes, in the tribal, like what you the tribal reading to say, well, it is up to, for me, it is up to the people for take up the party, because these guys, then they afraid the people right now. But this guy also, now, they don't notice the people that can take the political party. So that trap they set now say, oh, it don't got nothing to do with government, it don't got nothing to do with the judiciary, it got to do with only the APC. Because if the people stand up for take the party, they go kind of like, now if you remember, it make reference to the August 10. Make like I say, people will come now and can make excuse, because it is all planned. When the people go and stand up, they go and kill them, Ibrahim, because they don't say something. They don't say something, say the people are rise up.
No, they know the man, see where look at SLPP, in children, you know, they're not lost there, they're not lost focus. Now we call that they're missing, not lost bearing. The cash box, if you don't always want bent on August 10, na economic problem, hardship, and too much political intimidation. Na because of the August 10, na make people then come out. We always get to a reservation on August 10, but we literally tell players they are right. But what's in happening as a loan, the PPRC, they cannot take government intervening in APC activities. They cannot, because Fisher, we don't see how the courts don't consistently call APC case for over 2 years. We don't see if Fisher do a judgment. So we been kind of say this judgment will challenge them. We'll be not saying get for cash works. From then to we talk and say, we challenge this judgment. This judgment know the benefit APC. People like take and like say, because you know, let me tell you cash works. These are the circumstances facts. We not get people who get focused mind right now. We they think for APC. They accept everything. Cash works, if you accept everything, you expect for lose so many things. Them now life you need to accept everything. If they not challenge this court, what they say, because you know the excuses now me tell out. How would in a country all man they blame say, hey, the government they use the court for Bastille Constitution, the government they use the court for bulldoze. Because when this bulldoze will end, so they not see the chapel in nonsense too. It's very clear that they don't can they talk less in the pool. They say what's happening at APC, okay, not perfect to not to govern the pool. The message, Casbox. Let the APC capitalize on that message. The APC, the PPRC chairman, nine chairman with the political party. Don't tell me now, see that the whole all say they not get power over this particular executive because not to him. Not to elected executive that court from the executive. So in not get power over them. So Cassie, this is high time for let people within the party. Cassie will get former executive. They will not problem in their governance strategy. They know that governance policy. They know that the system. They know that the PPRC mandates. Cashbox, for God's sake, if you want to be very honest now, you don't go for the snap and can't talk up.
Yeah, the Grand video, interestingly earlier, where Kande Yunkela order from PPRC, go na SLPP political party, but still they don't still allow them. The PPRC kind of like ruling say either for allow them, but still they don't allow them inside the political party. Again, we talk about the loyalty of like the people within APC. I feel say APC, but people are not really loyal to them. They just defend like side for Kandreg. It is typical of like we country.
And one of the things we did not succeed for the cash box because they don't bend the membership by individual loyalty and party loyalty. They don't bend the membership of individual loyalty because nobody says sovereign things and say, you know what? Yeah. We can come up on this individual loyalty. Look at party loyalty. Cash box, you think for the party. We forget about this person they support. We forget about this whole thing for the party. Then say full for the action. But right now, anybody you call out an APC, people when they can defend them. So if you all accept it, we're not there. Because at the exchange that cash, that's what they have to be. Not they what they for do. The courts they do so. The government they do so. Well, what are they for now? Cash works. What is before? Because the only way for here is to challenge this unconstitutionality. They look for there for challenge. Say, well, we don't have this enough. We can't do election. We get for participants the political party. One thing when we make it, he said the ITGC no they don't allow APC for participate in an effective point of view. We get for participate cash box. But what I want to do is time at time I don't get like that election at June. Na effective participation and the answer is very big no. So when this year go end, then don't allow us to see
even now effective participation again. It is a setup again. Even the effective participation that game in the try for play. These guys are bent on rigging this election. So waiting in the try for say when they delay APC, if best case then give APC chance for get a flag bearer, they go say APC not be effective 2 months time make they lost the election. Because they don't bend for rig the election already. These things are calculated, Ibrahim.
Perfect point. Perfect
They're
point.
calculated. You see, he used the word effective participation because the excuse will be like, no, the ITGC not allow APC for be effective for campaigning enough. Now make they lost the election because they plan for rig the election.
Absolutely.
How would they now control that allows this not great?
Why do we have institutions?
Exactly.
Where to do get institutions
Yes.
then? Why we get institutions?
Fisher today, we get the ruling. We get for interpret the ruling. 3 weeks since this guy gonna court. 3 weeks. He don't ever pass judgment. They wanna feel say these things are not calculated. People feel not calculated.
But Cassie,
right for interpret what they say.
We've said these things. No, what you make them go interpreter because they don't allow everything. Cassie, when this thing happens, so challenge, they say no. The bottom line, Cassie, people with authority, people will be saying them forget for a stand. They tell you, we will not get away for do. How do make sure the government they bulldoze, government make so? Cassie, because they have started these things for 4 years ago. So they don't believe say the APC party no they will challenge. Even to the right. If you see the entire happy in cash box, we leave it or leave it and see the party at this point, people don't want to take responsibility. Can't see from the bill one, they say, look, give them chance. We'll go till they say, look, give them chance, time early force. At the end, they will say, no challenge, they say, no time done. We'll not get time again. Now, time done, we'll go to court. Fisher, the young ruling, enable interpreter at court at all. But how the one grand person, the one grand person in here. Not for 3 weeks, Kashi. Not for 3 weeks. The man can't travel for samurai case. They say they get for go to America. So the one great fisher, nanga APC case, one great fisher, nanga samurai case, one great fisher, nanga Dana case,
the guy is a mercenary for APC.
So
they prioritize.
It's a mercenary.
Look at this thing. They know the you know, Kashi. Hey, this thing. We need to talk with you for today. But trust me, they're going to believe and do to the SLPP. You get for challenge on constitutionality. If you're not challenging on constitutionality, now then they happen 4 years plus. So they count to 5 years. 2 years within a court, and they will pass judgment, and number judgment after content. You don't assess the party, and then they allow because too much flimsy excuse. Hey, we not get chance. We not get chance. Because if we not get chance, so to the talk. So they talk who they talk for because no type of talk. But they still get the excuse. They not get chance. The government they bulldoze. The government they use the court. How the government will use the court to allow? Why the government no use the court to allow? Nobody take responsibility. They want to allow for petty thing. They want to allow people come for themselves. They want for lead the protest.
They're not the leader.
For lead for challenge. They need leader.
They need leader.
They when they ask, they say they will not get chance.
Lazy. You know, comrade. What will they talk about?
So,
exactly.
It's like there is no point of saying behind the scene because behind the scene 4 years that they continuously blows the party. 4 years. No, Kashi, come on.
And you know, we talk about all of these things because democracy is at stake. We have to fight to protect this democracy. The other day I shared a video, Barack Obama, they're all over America right now in a campaign. And they tell people, and they remind we again, the human being, and they remind we say, when una sit down, democracy collapse. People, they suffer. These are the points where the time for Tenuna. We didn't come now to talk. This is not about APC. This is bigger than just APC. This is about democracy itself, the institution of democracy. This is what we are protecting here.
We don't get democracy alone.
No. You know,
this is 4 years. This we not get time because what make we not get time. Not for democracy. Not we say bulldoze it. Then the Bastille, then they talk as shamelessly. This government the Bastille constitution. This government the bulldoze the constitution. People protect the constitution. Talk so. We talk the England and talk say we don't behind the scene. What did this behind the scene don't do for this point across?
My brother.
What you don't do for the point
my brother, it's a shame. It's a shame.
You know.
Go ahead, comrade.
You know, if you want for talk, you know, you cannot talk. You say if they want to talk, you know, not call the MP there. Well, me never can tell you. Say, I don't know how one low talk because
now close the parliament. Now close the parliament. Now close up.
I'm certain we don't call them at all. But how do we call them?
No, comrade. Let them shut. Comrade. Let them shut down the parliament, comrade. Let them shut down parliament. Close the doors. Go home, and we're gonna call parliament again, comrade Kocha. Ain't that done? But for as long as they are there receiving salaries. Go home.
Come on, you know, can't tell we say, well, come on, man, they are wicked, man. But you see, Ibrahim, the problem, like, what's it when they talk so about individualism? Now, kind of like they play at the APC because look like some people
that understatement saying and they play like APC. Not say play, Cassie was play. Because this is not about playing anybody. They have like it. I don't have like it party. No, not to play. You don't have like it party.
We will call out parliament. We will call out Chaikoko. Some idiots said somewhere say we are done now with the faithful. Can you imagine?
Yes.
Can you imagine?
It's.
Cassie, what's your problem? We no one know if they push na black push on a white push on a brown push. What you know? Let the push each other. Hence, catch Arata. We not to business for equal of people's. Now, catch Arata no more. Sabi. Hey, they say they support Dana. They say they support Samura. They say they support the government. No label all carry. What to know no more? Una protest along constitution. Protect the people. Let me tell you something. Nothing look as works. Them people they make so when they go hide behind them people have defend them. They're not seeing that in it. I don't tell you say if it is done, what's in there on top salon if it happen. Now call back one or two. Then go bet the finger blood no come out. Because how long will the content? Because people are not feel say MP they not for talk nothing. What they do? Then they beat MP. If they beat MP, what they go do you? They not beat MP.
What else here? You know, most people don't kill.
If you the put your point out, if you the put your papa say I no get money, what they go say?
You know, most people don't lost their life. You know, most people don't lost their life, Comrade Koita. You know, most people don't lost their lives because of the recklessness and lackadaisical attitude of this parliament and the one that was supposed, the stakeholders over protect the people. You know how many citizens don't lost their life? We get overcrowded prison systems them across the country. Our prisons are overcrowded.
If you see when they share that Ghana protest, I look at their laugh, I say yes. If you see the protest, see the big man, they see the people, no see members of parliament, they see when they share them.
Yes.
Then they glad if you say, hey, see Ghana, you say next to, you see Ghana, then see Ghana just got, then they go protest, police of fire, they see that it just happened overnight. If you see them, every beautiful country, they share and they defend all. We can't to them, we talk about somebody, they say no. Some of us, Ibrahim, we don't invest with time, with life, and resources by this year. And we don't just involve your life, or they will family their life by this year. We don't say too much because then would you get for me? We know they come for Kambik, you know. Let me say something. Then they celebrate the rudeness of social media than the reality.
No,
they make rudeness as well than the reality. Some of us do not come for make rudeness here.
Then they listen for enjoy. Then they listen for enjoy.
Celebrate rudeness and reality, not to sing. If I want to make, if we want and they will get all that thing for do. If I don't want to talk at all for salon, they talk. We not come to make. We only celebrate rudeness. We only can't talk for guests.
Comrade.
Begin we not to swing talk as them.
Comrade.
No.
I can say we don't need
get responsibility for content for civil.
Comrade.
That intends for civil country. Ibrahim, man, they governance just 4 years possible. They all lot of money. They all lot of money.
Yeah.
They want to APC win. Then they bent on go for what for position. I want on flag bearer. I want on this. They cannot snap and defend the people them. They cannot. They need to talk to the governance terrible. Me, I be minister of this. Me, I minister of this. No, so been do. What's that all day? They all keep quiet. They all sit down, wait, talking and say, "Hey, kitchen where happen in there. They all going to go play. Hey, come here. One guy to the APC. The guy na boots liquor all day. They don't pay them for them. They lick them. That by Mahmoud guy. Now, guy with me no like that guy na boots liquor. That all day na bella business. Not good for. That guy they are not liking business. He watch out on them for them. All they boots for them for them. Say, he make like say get respect. This guy is a dangerous guy. For some reason, that guy they don't like him. That guy Wait, cockroach say like the host born. All man will feel about the cockroach. Wait inside the chop box. I'm gonna feel about all because 95. I no get time for come out. Who the talk who? Where the host born? Then go no. I no get time for come out. Because at the end of the day, cash box we don't tell. We go for day in day out. We say this one thing, day in day out. We say one thing. Hey. We don't go keep quiet, cash box. When they say too much, we continue for talk. We talk until they understand say who to the talk. Because when they enter for be evidence, who don't know who they want to talk to. You don't just can't talk no more. Say, hey, no. We can't play out. We say play. When I do for demonstration, we know they do that day. People will not even need demonstration if people they take the responsibility. We don't need them.
Absolutely.
The parliament snap as a parliament. We don't need demonstration as alone. Ghana and this are the parliament snap. Where they make it. You know, so they share the video. Then they share on one side. Then they have non-conference and the minister. When they come to MP, they don't talk about that. You will see the Ghana is a lot of the same.
Yes, Ghana get better pathway.
You see, this film is so terrible in our country that and the not help individual loyalty than party or country loyalty. Well,
you know.
For kill some of them. For damage some of them.
I watch this guy. You know, I watch APC. Then go to mosque. They all go pray.
Right.
Paulo Conte. Oh, like if you don't have to say now international community, now you can pass with. Like the man, international community, they can pass safe.
You know, Kashi.
Same guy there. I watch that by Mahmoud guy. That's why I see when the candidate I say they go too so. Like I say, get respect us all man. This guy na Congo guy. And they say, person personality, you watch they don't say this guy.
Kashi.
Business by business.
Kashi, that is the typical African mindset. That is the typical African mindset. That's how, then young man, them, they don't know anything better for be self-sustenance. They don't get that self-sustainability, that capability, because the environment within which some of them grow up, all they know is now for hang pan them brother. If you look certain people, all tend and get brother, I mean brother, and I mean brother, and I mean brother. So it's that mentality. So when you look them, they're always very subservient, and this is why they don't get a mind on their own. Everything they do is shaped by people, So to that point, that's what that is, But anyways, Kashi, I think we don't make a lot of point now, and we can left for but PPRC chairman, I think let's show you the records. For the records, let's show you.
If I want you to talk, now continuous this conversation will get. This is all left and every day.
Yeah.
One day, then go talk. Hey, and I was like, hey, this man, talk this one. Let me say, now best talking as alone. Hey, or the never been talking. And the leg for see them have been talking.
Yeah.
Then they can't see them talking. Would wait to attend the me I don't know possible to see them be talking. I mean the which one. Because then now all get sense time for loan and react. No, that's Tinapa and challenge their rubbish.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to. Would which one they talking? Me that possible to say when I be talking. Now the which for. Like call me say when I be talking.
Yeah.
Now for can't Tinapa now challenge you. I need Tinapa. When I go be for put people left. No one know the big pass alone. Just like no one know the big pass CPC. Una come be them pull left. This one consultative, right?
Absolutely. With that Salon Fambulem, we don't say left this to the PPRC chairman. Una go ask him for we. Let's show it for the records. Usai, he challenged the court ruling where unconstitutionally dissolved the executive of the APC as a political party. Let it show we, as PPRC chairman, where he is tasked with the responsibility for supervise and regulate political parties, he watch the court go dissolve the executive where the people be vote for na the APC, then dissolve them. Let it tell we why that's okay, and let's show we for the records. Usai challenge, say no, the court's not get right for dissolve the executive, and furthermore, let go back for show we. Usai he writes to the APC and former President Nkrumah for telling say the executive is illegal. Let it show we for the records. PPRC, let's show we. Usai put and say that executive they be illegal. We make the SLPP decide. We make the judge Fisher decide for dissolve the executive of APC as a political party. I don't want no more. I don't want no. We left for that. Another day, bye bye everybody.